Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes Reacts. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Charlie.
Alright, Office Bloke Charlie. Apparently you're friends with 2.5% of the population of the UK.
Apparently so.
Apparently it's what we're worst at.
Yeah.
We are the Office Blokes and we have a Patreon page.
We do indeed. Go to patreon.com and put in Office Blokes React. If you fancy supporting the channel like a load of people have done already, which we much appreciate.
We do.
Go down there, check it out.
Yeah, nice one. And we have 2 other channels that you have to go and look at or else.
Office Blokes Try, where we try different things. A lot of content on there already. Get over there and like and subscribe. And we've also got Office Blokes Podcast, where we do a podcast every Friday, 6 p.m. British Standard Time, talking topical content. And there's also one on Tuesday, which Mike and myself do, which we talk English Premier League football.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Get over there.
Good stuff. So, top 10 worst places to live in England.
Northwich.
Northwich was actually voted, I think it was the happiest place to live in the UK.
By everyone that lived in Northwich.
No. I'm sure it was the happiest place in the UK. It was last year. It was.
Was it?
Do you think any of these worst places any of us have lived in?
It's all going to be up north. I guarantee it.
Can't be all up north.
I bet it is.
It always is. It always is. It's somewhere rainy up in the hills, an old cotton town. Somewhere like that.
Hull. Stoke.
No.
You know what?
Colne, I'm going to say.
Colne.
Colne
I've been to Colne a few times, actually.
Yeah, it's grim, isn't it? Sorry if you're from Colne.
I used to work in a town called Nelson, which is like just along from there. I think Oldham. Is grim. Every time, it could be the sunniest day. If you drive to Oldham, it greys over. And it's always grey. Doesn't rain a lot. It's just grey and cold. Always.
It is grim.
Yeah, I don't know why. These things are always skewed. It's always a north-south divide, I think.
Yeah, could be.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's go for it. So, top 10 worst places to live in England. Let's do it.
Hello and welcome to Destination Tips.
Know before you go. Where do you think
England, hands down.
Yeah, but in England, where do you think the worst place
Anywhere.
Well, according to ILiveHere.co.uk, they've been compiling this list for more than a decade with the votes from thousands of readers. Number 10, Blackpool.
I'm having that.
Blackpool's a lovely place.
A lovely place that was once famed for its golden mile, but it now conjures up images of drunken stags in pens, falling over in the street and spewing on themselves before retiring to a grotty seaside B&B.
That sounds more like worst people to live with rather than a worst place, because Blackpool's lovely.
9, Oldham.
Hey, Oldham. Oldham.
Just on a side note about Blackpool.
Full of Scottish people.
It used to. It was 1 week a year, wasn't there? Where everyone from Glasgow
1 week or 2 weeks.
And I think that's turned into like 9 months of the year.
No, my dad used to tell me about that when he was younger.
Just avoid it.
What they just used to describe it though is every town in Britain on a Friday or Saturday night when the pubs are open, people just all the debauchery and being sick everywhere and fighting.
Yeah,
I knew Oldham would be on there.
Definitely. I didn't think it'd be as low as 9. I thought it'd be higher up than that.
Yeah.
It's just all going to be up north.
Too up north already, isn't it?
Well, but bloody round here.
Yeah.
All Trinken.
The most deprived town in England, according to the ONS, where the streets have been described as graffiti-covered, fly-tipped shells of what they once were.
What's wrong with graffiti? Graffiti's art. Graffiti's nice.
Yeah, but not when it's on private property.
No, it's like Steve was here.
Or just tags. Like a cat going along marking his territory everywhere. Pissing on walls. 8, Sunderland.
Sunderland's a nice place.
Well, it has the highest rate for teen pregnancies in Europe.
And? What's wrong with that?
Sexual offences,
that's bad.
Violent crime and theft are higher than the national average.
Okay, crime, fair enough. People, again, you're getting onto the people. The place.
Sexual offences.
Yeah, but the place. This is all about places. This is you're on about.
Well, where do you want to
people.
live? No, I'm talking about the worst places to live. One of the readers comments, "I've seen policemen on pedal bikes chasing chavs in stolen cars."
Come back! Right, get off your bike, little kid. Right.
It's like Back to the Future.
Dave.
The chav is like a little hooligan youngster.
It's like, oh, I'm going to duff you in. Chavs from Manchester, they look like
Duff
this.
you in.
Chav from Sunderland,
So
does it look like this?
So it's almost like gangs then.
I guess so, it's like a uniform.
7, Gravesend.
Southern one.
The name itself
Essex way.
Yeah,
I think it is in Essex, isn't it?
Essex?
I think it's Essex, isn't it? Gravesend. I think.
I
Down that way anyway. South.
Yeah.
We all switch
South
off
of
at Stoke,
Stoke,
don't we?
yeah.
Really help it.
Speaking of
Stoke
Stoke,
might be on here. Yeah, as soon as I said it, then I thought Stoke's going to be on here.
Voter comments. I have lived in Gravesend all my life. I have visited many other crap towns across Kent, and not one so far has even come close to being as chav infested as Gravesend. Yeah. Being the 6th largest city in the country in terms of population, it now boasts another famous serial killer. 5. Rochdale.
I knew that'd be on as well.
1 in 7 people in Rochdale have no qualifications at all.
What is wrong with that? That's, that doesn't matter.
Illiteracy.
So?
Well, what do you want to get a job as?
I want to be a musician. I want to work in a band, a rock star.
What's your qualification?
I haven't got any.
Right, well, it sounds rubbish. There are certain things that come along with no qualifications, as in difficulties to find a job, which can lead to crime.
I think that's very prejudiced. There shouldn't be anything wrong with not being on the illiterate side, because it doesn't mean to say that you're less of a person.
4. Scunthorpe. A town once voted the least romantic place in the country.
Paris is the least romantic place. Because it's such a cliche. Oh, what? I need to do something romantic. Paris, that's romantic.
So he doesn't take his girlfriend to Paris every year.
I don't think he's got a girlfriend. I think he takes her to Scunthorpe.
Takes her up to Scunthorpe.
He put the Scunthorpe.
Yeah.
Oh, rose petals. I'll put some rose petals in the bed. That's romantic.
That's lovely.
It's a cliche of a thing. Be creative. That's romantic.
Apparently McDonald's is a chav staple diet. Well, the small town of Scunthorpe has 3. It's a chav's paradise. 3. Luton. One commenter points out, on Christmas Day, the local McDonald's gets busier every year. Black, white, Asian, it doesn't matter. Everyone looks like they're trying to escape or have given up on life itself.
Well, why don't they just move?
Well, it's not that easy. What if they took out a mortgage?
Do you think Hull's going to be number 1?
Hull could be.
It's a tough one. I think Milton Keynes is a dump as well.
Milton Keynes.
Stoke.
Rochdale was definitely going to be on there.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Milton Keynes. It might be a bit of a dump, but it's transient. But I think it's probably got an economy. Whereas somewhere like Rochdale, local economy's in the toilet pretty much.
What, Southport, somewhere like that?
Southport's not
Carlisle,
that
maybe.
bad. Southport's not that bad.
Is this UK, did he say?
England.
Yeah.
On a house and they're stuck with it for 20 years. Your family's established there, it's hard. So it's hard to get out of these places. So if you're thinking of moving there, don't. 2. Kingston upon Hull.
2.
Just change the U for an E.
And it says it all. Based on official government statistics, Hull is the worst place to live in England.
Really?
It was close.
It's also got the highest proportion of
shitholes,
death metal bands that like to pop eggs on each other's naked skin.
You see them in fields doing it all day long, don't you? Loads of them doing it.
I'm trying to think what number 1 could be now then.
So where did you go on a nice trip out last year, Mike?
Whitby.
Didn't you go to Hull?
Oh yeah, we did go. Yes, of course, I went to Hull as well.
He went to Hull on a holiday.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Nice.
The worst.
There was a documentary that goes around places talking to the people on the street to find out what sort of people they are. And the presenter refused to go around Hull because that's how nasty the people were.
Going on the streets and interviewing loads of...
Was that K80 that shown?
It was,
She was quite famous for sort of like going into Iraq and right into the war zones.
Really?
She was famous for doing all the war zones right on the front line, but she won't go to Hull, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's quite funny that.
People then picking the best bits.
The worst bits.
So that's completely fair, isn't it? What do you think of Donald Trump? He's really good now. What do you think of Donald Trump? He's really good now. What do you think of Donald? He's bad, right? Keep that one. I really love Donald Trump. And that's how they do it.
And at number 1, Dover.
Really?
Dover, that's a nice place. On the white cliffs of Dover.
Well, that's all a blur to me. It used to be, granted, very nice.
Yeah.
But apparently Dover only beat Hull by 16 votes. One reader comments, Let us for a moment imagine that the British Isles are the silhouette of an old man. Scotland is his cap, Cornwall his toes, Anglia his curved spine, making Dover his herpes-infested shithole. The website isn't very clear on why Dover is the worst.
What website is it, please?
ILiveHere.co.uk. So if you're thinking of moving to a different place in England, beware of these 10 worst places.
I'm thinking Dover purely based on the fact of it's the first port of call for immigration for the illegal migration.
Possibly. I think it's a transient place again, though, isn't it?
Big traffic area for all the people leaving for the continent, people arriving in the continent. So I imagine it could be a bit of a...
you can imagine the traffic, can't you? Trucks all the time as well, and,
Have you ever been on that website?
No.
Never even heard of it.
I've been on it before, and everywhere you type in, all it is people saying this place is a shithole. It doesn't matter what town it is.
Oh, right.
It's just somewhere people go, I think, to troll wherever they live or wherever they used to live.
Yeah, possibly. I'm not familiar. I'm not that familiar with Dover, if I'm honest. But a lot of the other places on there, I am.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't put them out of place there.
Yeah, true.
Pretty much every one of them places that's on that list is a shithole.
Yeah.
Innit?
I would say so.
Well, the fact that
the risk of upsetting
we guessed Hull, we guessed Rochdale, we guessed Oldham.
Yeah.
Don't know, throw Sunderland in there. We knew that was going to be. I'm surprised Burnley and places, some parts of Burnley.
Yeah, it might be because Burnley's got a couple of big breweries and stuff. Like there are jobs and things. It's not as grim. And plus Burnley, I was going to say Burnley being close to Manchester, but no, because you've got Rochdale, Rochdale and Oldham,
both in Manchester.
Yeah,
they're both in Great Manchester.
That's right.
What is it about Oldham though? Why does it just suck the joy out of everything? The closer you get to it, you just feel yourself drooping.
Do you know the best way to Oldham?
I rest them on my head. Nice.
That's all the shit. We got a few there on the map anyway, didn't we? In the top 10 shitholes of the UK or whatever, England.
Yeah, I think there would have been. You could do a list of 100, and you'd still be like, oh yeah.
I think there's bad parts to every city, isn't there? Really, to be fair. So
Ben Chill didn't make it. Funnily enough,
I'm surprised there's nowhere Liverpool way, because there's parts of Liverpool that are just a no-go area that are really bad.
Should we watch that video? We'll react to that on I'm pretty sure that's Liverpool, that video you were talking about.
Yeah,
I might be wrong, but I think it is.
Yeah,
but we'll get on that anyway.
All right.
Hope you guys like that too. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Hope you like our tour of Britain or England.
Yeah, come on over, come and visit. Go to Oldham and treat yourself.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Cheers.